Hi, welcome to my channel, welcome back. Today I want to share with you my handbag deal breakers. So I want to share with you my four features of a handbag which basically discriminate the bag from buying. And of course there will be some exceptions to the rule, but in most cases I rather try to be focused on those rules because those things are actually very important for me. And I think, or actually I hope, that this will be very useful video for you, or kind of at least fun to watch. So let's get into the juicy stuff. My first and one of the most important rules is that the bag has to fit my phone. And unfortunately, I have the iPhone Pro Max, which is huge, and there are many bags which actually would fit a smaller phone, but they don't fit the big size of the phone. But I like to be able to put my phone into my bag. Yes, it's true that very often I would have my phone in my hand, but still I like to be able to put it into my handbag. I do often put my phone into a coat pocket, and I often have my hands in the coat pocket. Then I feel safe, but I don't feel safe having my phone in my pocket, especially in the back pocket. Even though I live in a super safe country, I mean, it's not as safe as it used to be, but still, I am rather safe here. But God forbid traveling, I would never. And I like to be able to also take my bag anytime I want to travel. So I want to be able to fit my phone on the airport, on the go, on abroad. So those things are important for me. So I like to be hands-free, and I like to have my phone also. If I don't need it, I want to have it in my bag. So I have one thing to carry and worry that this is the bag here and I have to watch it, not to watch my bag and then watch my phone as well. I think it would give me too much anxiety, and I just don't want to have too many things in my, to worry on the back of my mind. So I like to be hands-free, put the phone in, and then I just go shopping or do whatever else I want. That's really one of the most important rules for me. And there have been many handbags that I immediately rejected. I thought, okay, phone doesn't fit, okay, goodbye. And I kind of don't even think about them anymore, unless there is, of course, a bigger size of this bag. But that's another topic. And of course, there are tiny exceptions to this rule, but they are very, very rare. One of them is a Gucci mini bag, the mini Sylvie bag, which is this one. It doesn't fit my phone. I think it fits actually the iPhone SE, which I have the other extra phone. But that bag is, to me, it's a occasional use. It's for dinner. It's something that, yeah, this is not a bag for everyday use. So when I use this bag, it's already a special occasion, if that makes sense. So I'm worrying about the phone is not usually the thing when I actually happen to use this bag. And frankly, after a quick look around, it seems like this is the only bag that doesn't fit my phone. I have a couple of other bags which are, when I fit my phone, there is not so many things that it can fit in. One of them is the wallet on chain from Saint Laurent. If I fit my Pro Max phone there, I can slide in some card holder and passport, which usually happens if I travel with it. It's a phone, passport, and maybe card holder in there, and a lipstick, and that's all. And I have also Gucci Super Mini, which surprisingly actually fits iPhone Pro Max. That is exactly the example of the deal breaker, because I was looking at the bag and I wasn't going to buy it because the phone doesn't go in. And once I put my phone in and I saw that it actually goes comfortably there and there is room, I was like, okay, now we are talking. I would not buy the Gucci Super Mini if it wouldn't fit my phone. Deal breaker number 2 is the material. If it's, for example, suede, and I think suede is something that happened the most for me to just reject the bag because it was suede. There have been several Saint Laurent bags, Lulu, in suede, which looks beautiful. But I know I have to be very careful if I have a suede bag, because I live in Iceland. It's raining most of the time here. Or at least if it's not raining most of the time, rain can happen anytime. So I really, really avoid suede bags, and also some other delicate materials like that. It's not that I wouldn't buy, for example, a tweed bag. I've never been tempted by one, but that's not something that I think, oh, okay, it's rain sensitive. It's basically the rain sensitive materials, or something that I know I would wear it and then it would get a lot of this, these little bubbles that it's ruined the bag. So that might be a deal breaker too. But suede, as I said, is something that I have been rejecting several times, mostly in Saint Laurent bags, because I've been tempted. They looked very beautiful. There have been also like a pink suede envelope bag a year ago, I think, which was beautiful, but that was suede and it was no. Deal breaker number 3, which is kind of tying to the same thing because it's also a material, but it's this whole specific category of things, of bags, which is Louis Vuitton canvas with vachetta leather. Yeah. I personally actually really don't like vachetta. I don't think it's nice that it ages. I don't think it actually looks good when it's new with the brown canvas. It looks nice maybe with the damier azur, but for me, I just don't even understand why they keep doing this vachetta everywhere. I get it, you put in some bags, but why it has to be there everywhere? I don't even think it matches and fits to all the designs that they put that vachetta with, especially if it ages. But beside of that, of course, that I have a personal issue, as you could hear the rant, with vachetta leather. It's so fragile and sensitive. It's such a delicate thing, and you have to really worry about all those water stains and marks, and they don't look nice, they don't look elegant. Okay, you have to use the bag and let it age and see that, memories on the back. Yeah, okay, I get the point. But when your bag is stained all over and looks like some, peed on it. I've seen some Noi bags where you have those vachetta under it, and it's stained all over because there was like water. It looks disgusting. It doesn't look appropriate to even like wear this kind of stains. And I'm not saying about all like some little dots from rain somewhere, but sometimes it looks like literally an animal peed on the back. Like, that's just disaster for me. That whole idea of that vachetta, like, I don't get it. Maybe I'm too stupid, but I don't get it. But the reason is not only the liking or actually huge disliking of the vachetta leather for me, the practical aspect of it, which is that basically you have to be very careful. Funny enough, the canvas bags is supposed to be like throw and go, and it's supposed to be the carefree bags, and then you have that vachetta on them, which in my opinion defeats the purpose. But coming back to the topic, the main reason why I don't buy vachetta is not because I dislike it, which I kind of do. I can get on board with the honey patina vachetta with some of the bags, but the reason why I avoid it is because I live in Iceland, and pretty much in every country actually it rains. So it's really difficult to have an everyday bag and be very careful and worry about stains. I don't want to have a new bag and then have a stain from it, from a rain that can come anytime in the country that I live. And pretty much, unless you live on Sahara, I mean, everywhere there is some bit of rain, pretty much. I noticed that that there are some bits of water staying in my jewelry when I wash my hands somewhere, when I'm out and about, and then you get the water stain, like accidentally I'm just grabbing the bag and then something comes out of my jewelry. So I cannot cope with this, and I think that's too much stress and anxiety. I mean, I'm exaggerating. It's nothing luxury to me in a bag that I have to think so much that I get water stain on it. I have to say that I actually do well in that department, because the only bag that I have with vachetta is the Pochette Métis East West. So it's this one, which I'm planning to spray when the patina gets to the color that I want. And the other bag that I have, it's the Croissant in Damier Azur, and that bag is kind of, maybe it was a little mistake, because I like the style of the bag and I wanted the Damier Azur bag, and I was actually thinking that maybe I can stand it for a professional coloring, but they said it's not a good idea to color it professionally. At that type of leather, it's like the pores are like, it's very porous, that the way that the paint, the dye will go in, something, it's not gonna look okay. It's a risky project, basically. That was maybe not the best decision actually to make, but I wanted a Damier Azur bag, and there was nothing else available. And in general, Damier Azur comes with a vachetta leather, so yeah, maybe that was a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have bought the bag. Not that I don't like it. I actually like the Damier Azur with the plain, like a blonde vachetta. I don't like when it ages and it looks very dark. I think it looks weird to me. So no vachetta for me, and I don't see myself buying any other Louis Vuitton bag with vachetta anytime soon. If there is a bag that has vachetta on it and I like it, I would rather look for some special edition, or wait for the leather version to come out. I will rather avoid having that bag with vachetta. Last one, the deal breaker number 4, is the opening of the bag. If the bag has a really annoying opening, and specifically I remember that vanity case bags that were popular at the beginning during the pandemic, and there was a vanity case style bag from Louis Vuitton. I was trying this bag because I really did like this kind of, vanity case style, and I still do like them visually. But then I had this bag on me and I tried to open this bag and it was a nightmare. You really need both hands, and you need both hands really working. So that was something like, I tried this bag, I just realized quickly how impossible it's to open, and I was like, oh no, thank you. It was the last time I looked in direction of this kind of vanity case bags, and I'm not really looking for this kind of trouble. And there are other types of bags that might have really annoying opening, when you have to go through some hoops and loops, and that you have to, like capucines, Louis Vuitton capucines, they are also known to be annoying for the opening. I have not really paid too much attention to them to actually say that these are bags which is a no for me because of the opening. Maybe this point is something that I am the most keen on relaxing a little bit, because when I have a collection of more bags, then not all of them have to be like very easy access and stuff. Like, you can have some exceptions. But if that opening is super hard, that's a no for me. So if a bag has a really difficult, tricky, annoying opening, there is a high chance that I will pass on this bag, because I am impatient and I can't be bothered. However, as I said, there might be always some little exceptions to the rule, but in general, like, I don't want to be bothered too much. I just want to use my bags and enjoy them, not to be annoyed by them. There is so many annoying things in life, so I don't have to be annoyed by my bags. So these were my handbag buying deal breakers. Let me know if you have the same ones, some of them or none of them, or if I maybe kind of inspired you to think about those things when you buy a bag. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me. I will see you in my next video, and until next time, take care and don't forget to enjoy your life. Bye. A ty co chcesz? Oj.